Good late evening. Am I audible? Now, this session is in English also. Now, the subject is Namasudra politics or, or lower caste politics, use of lower caste politics, Namasudra politics in East Bengal and also in Bengal as a whole to prepare for the communal riots and prepare for the ground for creating Pakistan. And please remember the history. Pakistan, division of India and creation of Pakistan was originally is the brainchild of the British Empire. I've told you many times, and it was first demanded on the Indian platform, political platform by the Muslim League. And as a all India party, it is the communists who supported them. And then it was approved by the Congress. The popular story is that Gandhi opposed partition up to the end, 15th August. No, he was one of the basic instrument of the British who was preparing and fashioning the whole politics of the Congress to approve partition by the Congress AICC. And in the session of the AICC where Congress approved partition, was attended by Gandhi himself, and he encouraged to vote for the resolution of partition. That is history. Now, and for this partition, ground was prepared in many ways. First, in the whole of India, in 1906, the Muslim League was created, who demanded Pakistan for the first time from among the political parties in India. And then this Muslim League, communists, British, Muslim League, British, Muslim League, communist, all encouraged the lower caste leaders to support the demand of Pakistan. And Britisher energized the caste system in India, which was initially started by the Muslim rulers in India, in place of Borno Pratha, Borno system. I will come and I will show the role how the communists worked for the partition, encouraged the lower caste Hindu leaders, how the Muslim League encouraged the lower caste Hindu leaders to demand for Pakistan, how they created a psychological background, then political background. Let me go there. And remember, when all British came to a conclusion that it is in India, it is not possible to rule physically. They have to retreat physically from here. They have to place the political leaders of their choice from different political parties. All political parties, Congress, Muslim League, Communist, of their creation in India, of their choice in different parts of the divided Bharatvarsha, so that their interest will be preserved even after their physical retreat from the subcontinent. And this is the ground preparation. Now, the creation of the ground, psychological and then political, for Pakistan, to start hatred among different sections of the people. First, they have done it by directly helping the Muslim League creation. and then division of inside the Hindus. What now? What is Muslim League? Muslim League? Muslim League always telling that, and majority of Muslims still now believe that as Muslims ruled this Bharat Varsho for more than 1,000 years, and British got this rule handed over from the Muslim from Delhi in Delhi. Now, when British is retreating, British should hand over power totally to Muslims. The power of whole of India to the hand of the Muslims. That is their dream. Still then, they are harboring that dream. Number one. Number two, what they tell? They tell that they follow the Aryan invasion theory, just like the communists. They say that India is civilized by the conquerors from outside. Aryans from Central Asia came, civilized this country. Then Muslims came from West Asia and from Central Asia. They civilized this country. This is their story. This is their narrative. Therefore, and Muslims are superior persons. Their Quran is superior. Now they have the right to rule. That is their mental setup. And what they are telling the lower caste Hindus, they are telling that you, the lower caste Hindus, you are poor. You are made poor by the higher caste Hindus, Brahmins. Higher caste Hindus, Brahmins has kept you poor. Okay. This is the narrative. And you think in Malda, Murshidabad, all these areas, there are hundreds of Muslim Jomindars. My argument, then why there is so many poor Muslims in those districts? Muslims are Jomindars for centuries there. And in Muslim countries, 50 Muslim countries, as your Quran tells of the peace, love and equality, why in Muslim countries where for 1300 years the Islam is ruling, why there is so many poor persons and on the opposite side there are so many rich persons? Majority are poor. Why? But they are not eager to listen to those arguments. They only give the arguments that poor, lower caste poor Hindus, their poverty is created by the upper caste Hindus. And the same argument is by the communists. Communists are that intellectuals who believe in Aryan invasion theory. Still now, they tell the Aryans from outside came and civilized this nation. And by that logic, they want us, the Indians here, to believe that the outsiders from Europe and Central Asia, they're the superior ones. And by that, their logic is the ideology, their communist ideology, their Marxist ideology, which is coming from outside, the superior ideology. That's their argument. Their mental mind setup is this. And they are also telling that the lower caste Hindus are poor, and that is created by the superior Brahmins caste. And their other argument story is that these Brahmins are the descendants of the Aryans who came from outside. Our Brahmins are descendants of the Aryans who came here. And they have ruled this country and has subjugated these Hindus. They are kept lower economically, sociologically, and academically. These are their stories. And all the Muslims, leaguers, and communists, the narrative is if these lower caste Hindus stay with the Hindus, because after partition, this Bharat, this India will be ruled by the Hindu leaders, higher caste Hindu leaders. If this India is in the higher caste, they will never be able to prosper. This is the narrative. And that both this Muslim League and the communists, They are spreading this story in their speeches from 1920s, 30s, 40s. They're preparing ground. And in this background, the leaders of the lower caste Hindus, Namasudra and other, they have believed, they believed for different reasons. And one reason, their power hunger. Power hunger. Muslim leaders has given the idea that if you can help us to create Pakistan, we will keep you in peace and prosperity. You will be in equal social and economic positions along with us in Pakistan. You will not be subjugated by the Brahmins. You will not be ruled by the Brahmins. You will get rid of, you will get freedom. This is the dream. This is the dream sold to these lower caste Hindus, different parts. And they had these Muslim leaders and these communists has given these speeches in different villages in East Pakistan, East Bengal and West Bengal. And many times this, and I tell you, in that part East Bengal, Namasudras are lower. And one thing I tell you, the caste system is not Varnashram. In our ancient times, our Vedic era, or early Hindu era, there was Varnashram, not caste system. Varnashram is a dynamic system. Varnashram is nothing but division of labor, a division according to one's professions, one's ability. Who is a Brahmin? Brahmin is a person who has acquired wisdom, who teaches in schools and colleges, who perform ceremonies, worshipping, all these things, and who will advise the king. Who is the king? King is always Kshatriya. Kshatriya will rule the country. Kshatriyas who are trained in weapons, who knows the art of war, who can defend the society and the country's border. They are the political rulers. And always the Brahmins or others who are wise persons are the ministers. Kings, Kshatriyas cannot rule the country on his own. They are to be advised by the Brahmins and wise persons. A son of a Brahmin can be a Shudra, can be a businessman. A son of a Brahmin can be a warrior. Repeat, the son of a king who has not earned the art of war can be if he reads and become wise, can be a Brahmin. Or if he do not like the wisdom, learning, or do not like to learn the art of war, they can be Shudras, who are Shudra, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, who are Vaishyas. Vaishyas who are the merchants, worshipper of Lokis, who will make trades inside the country and outside the country, bring wealth for the society and for the country. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, who are the laborers, industrial laborers, agricultural laborers, who are working for the society. A Shudra can be a Brahmin by learning, by wisdom. There are so many, hundreds of examples, and the system was mobile, very active, very fruitful, very beneficial. But subsequently in Muslim era, the Muslim conquerors, they tried to divide and rule this country. They introduced caste system. They divided society into different castes. And to temples, they prevented many Hindus to enter into temples. And in many places, some Hindu sections were allowed to enter into temples after giving a huge amount of tax collection, money collection, new art. And that system was further strengthened by the British. So many castes were created, and castes came into law, and different privileges, different systems, different laws for different castes. Caste system, divide and rule policy, British, well articulated And that caste system still continued and has kept our nation weakened. In our still today, many of the caste system laws we after partition were following, and that has kept our India weaker. weaker. And coming back to, I am today, I'll just give you the introduction to the lower caste politics. How this lower caste politics has been used by the communists and the Muslims to divide India in 46, 47, and still now they are using to keep our country weak, divided. Yeah. I am putting an example. The name is Jogen Mondal. Jogen Mondal is an educated Namasudra person. By his own right, he is a political leader of the Namasudras in Odisha, in East Bengal. And he is the first, the British days, first councillor in Calcutta Corporation, first council in Calcutta Corporation. And Netaji Subhash Chandra wanted leaders of different sects of society to come to mainstream politics, to strengthen his movement, his work against the British. Because you have to bring in to the fold people, leaders from all sects of life, all encompassing. And this person, Jogen Mondal, was made MLA from Odisha in 1937 election. He was a prominent Namasudra leader, and some other leaders gradually from Namasudra and lower caste came to the mainstream in those days, Congress. And you know, Subhash Chandra could not continue, stay in India. He has to go out of that's a different long history. But in 1937, All India elections in different states, also in Bengal, you know. In 1937 election, this joint Bengal, here, three parties were prominent. One is Congress, other is Muslim League, third is Krishak Praja Party, KPP, under leadership of Fazlul Haq. This Fazlul Haq, Muslim, but very sober, very highly educated, sober, very secular, very honest, but soft-hearted, not very rigid to his principles, very short. And this Fazlul Haq wanted, because these three parties, none had caused the absolute majority to rule this Bengal. In that situation, Fazlul Haq wanted Sharad Bose, Subhash Bose, Congress in Bengal to have a common front, joint venture, a front government in Bengal minus Muslim League. And Subhash Bose, Sharad Bose on this side, Congress, and Fazlul Haq was on the verge of forming the Yukta Front, common front government, minus Muslim League. And this attempt was thrashed by Gandhi, Nehru, Bidla, and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad has, and this Bidla has no base, political base here. But those are the persons who were the advisors to Gandhi. You know why. This Bidla and this Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. And naturally, the hope of joint government here in Bengal minus Muslim League frustrated. Now Fazlul Haq was compelled to have a coalition government with the Muslim League. That gave the first opportunity to Muslim League to create a base for his own party, mainly in West Bengal and partly in West Bengal. So that Bengal, East Bengal, was a Muslim majority area, more than 55% Muslims there. Keep in mind, and in that situation, gradually Muslim League entering into the coalition government eroded the popular base of the Fazli Haq and other parties like Congress by creating communal sentiments in the minds of the very commoner people. Can you imagine? At that time, in that East Bengal, there was no Muslim high police officer, no Muslim ICS in those days. Can you imagine? No high doctor having a degree from the England. No. And this Muslim community was least educated. And Fazli was highly educated persons. It was very popular. But its popular base was eroded by the Muslim look very cunningly, spreading communal sentiments and telling the stories that you, the Muslims, you will never prosper if the power of the country is handed over to the Hindus. And also, the same story was being fed to the lower caste Hindus. If you lower caste Hindus, if you stay in this India under the Hindu rulers, you will never be able to prosper. You come to my side, Muslim League, you cooperate with me to create Pakistan. We will give you prosperity, we will keep you in peace, we will never be humiliated. And that dream was being fed to the lower caste Namasudras. And this Jogen Mondal started campaigning for Muslim League. He ditched Congress. He was in the Congress. He ditched Fazli Haq. And 43, Fazli Haq, Sama Coalition Ministry, Shapas Mukherjee and Fazli Haq Ministry was the last hope of joint Bengal to keep Muslim League out of power, the communal forces out of power, was frustrated jointly by British, Muslim League and these Namasudra leaders. These Namasudra leaders led by Jogen Mondal ditched Fazli Haq and Shapas Mukherjee. They came out from the coalition and they cooperated with Muslim League and brought Muslim League to power. That started the whole background and led to that position when Surabut became the prime minister of this joint Bengal. That sad days of direct action. I've told you, and how many minutes? And communists are telling the story that even some communist in your social media is telling that the lower caste Hindus are kept lower economically, socially, academically, financially by the Brahmins, and the lower caste Hindus, come to our fold, be communist, or go to the fold of the secularist, go against the mainstream politics. And they are encouraging, and they are giving the story still now. The Brahmins has kept. By what is the fate of the lower caste Hindus in East Pakistan and West Pakistan? What was the fate of Jogen Mondal? Jogen Mondal was brought up as a central minister in interim cabinet in 1946, as a central minister, as a candidate from the Muslim League. Then in Pakistan, Jogen Mondal was made the chairman of the constitution making body. Then he was made law minister of Pakistan in Karachi. And what happened? And within just 13 months, Jinnah died. There is a strong rumor that Jinnah was poisoned. Some say he died from his lung disease, tuberculosis. Some there are rumors that he was killed by poisoning, as because Jinnah was a Shia. Moreover, Shia is a minority among Muslims. Moreover, the third plane, he is the minority among the Shias because he belongs to the traders community. He's a very minority. In one plane he is Muslim, other plane he is Shia, third plane he is a trader community of the Shia groups. And the Sunni majority Pakistan could not tolerate him because Jinnah was never a practicing Muslim. He's never taken beef. He has always taken pork and alcohol. He has never gone to mosques. And even before that, his death, there was torture on the lower caste Hindus in that Bengal. And even the relatives of Jogen Mondal was being killed, butchered, and their mothers and sisters being raped. And from Karachi, he has to flee to India. At that time, the route from Karachi to Dhaka was not direct plane flight. It was from Karachi to India, any airport, from any India airport to Dhaka. There is no direct flight. And he, after coming to India, he sent a letter of resignation of 170 pages, the biggest resignation letter of the world history. And he was trembling when describing the tortures, the rapes of his relatives, Namasudras, by the Muslim fundamentalists. And another story I am telling you, a communist leader, CPI a communist leader, Mrs. Mitra, who was subsequently in Sialda area, became MLA many times from the CPI ticket. Some Mrs. Mitra, you may know the name, I will remember the name. Mrs. Mitra, the comrade Mrs. Mitra. He was in Pakistan in 1946, 47, 48. He was preaching communism there in the land of Islam. He was raped by his Islamist friends, her Islamist friends. He was arrested, in jail, physically tortured. And he was rescued by some highly placed persons, none of whom is communist. I tell you, none of whom is communist. He was rescued. Rescue need be done by real human beings. And those human beings, none is a communist. None is a communalist. Rescued, brought to India, and treated here. He survived and remained communist in West Bengal. Never had the courage to go to East Bengal to teach communism there. He stayed here lifelong, many years, became MLAs many times. And in this West Bengal, which was created in a process, the demand came from Shyama Mukherjee. They have created division, they have created Pakistan. I will divide Pakistan. Yes, he divided Pakistan. The original desire of Jinnah was to get whole of Kashmir, whole of Bengal, whole of Assam, whole of Punjab. He got not that. And here, first demand, when everything was settled for partition, Pakistan, he demanded the division of Pakistan for homeland of the homeless Hindus. And that was, he demanded this West Bengal. Who shouted against Shyama Mukherjee? The Muslim Leagues, the communists. They are still now telling that Shyama Mukherjee is the culprit for breaking West Bengal. My friends, then why your forefathers left East Bengal, East Pakistan? Why they are in shelter of East Bengal, created by Shyama Mukherjee? My friends, when he placed the demand of West Bengal in the assembly, Who supported? Take note, the 4 communist MLAs supported. All the Hindu Congress MLAs supported. Now you are blaming Sarvapradhan Mukherjee's scoundrels? And you communists still now giving lectures? Why not your Mrs. Mitro went back to Bangladesh? Why he was raped, tortured, in jail? Why your forefathers, your comrades, has left that country, and your Jyoti Ghosh and many other leaders? Why they left Bangladesh? It's Pakistan and stayed here in Bengal. If West Bengal is that bad, created by that bad man, why you are here? Go to teach your communism, Marxism in Pakistan. You have misused the commoners. You have taught wrong things, wrong narratives for your bad purposes to serve the British interest. You are the British agents. And I tell one thing, in the world, in no communist country, any comrade has demanded the division of their motherland, not China. A China comrade can never dream of division of China. A Russian comrade can think of the division of Russia. Korea, comrades, they reunified Vietnam. And here the comrades, they wanted Pakistan. They wanted division. They supported Jinnah. And now they further want further divisions of this India. They are the members of the Break India groups, along with the Islamists. They are those scoundrels. And these, I think, want to tell you, Marxist literature, the communist literature, has no para, has no page to teach you the freedom movement. The Russian history, the Marx never thought of any liberation movement. Marx thought of placement of communism in a liberated, politically liberated country. And Stalin, Lenin, Mao, they framed communism in a liberated area. They had not to do fight for liberation, political liberation of the country. They do not know how to fight for the political liberation for the foreign rulers. That's why they've done so many mistakes. Moreover, they're the paid agents of the foreign rulers. Let me stop here today. I have asked some questions about that Mrs. Comrade Mitro. Do they know who rescued them? None of them is comrade. Let me stop here today. And you know, Liaquat Ali was killed. How Liaquat Ali was killed? Liaquat Ali, the first Prime Minister of Pakistan, Liaquat Ali, is a man from UP. He was made Prime Minister of Pakistan. After Jinnah's death, and Jinnah was the president of the country, Pakistan. Jinnah's death, it is Liaquat, who was killed in the open meeting in 1950 in college. Open meeting. Do you know? Because Liaquat was a Muslim from UP. The original inhabitants of Punjab could not tolerate him. They thought a refugee from UP has come to rule us. Eliminated. Also, there was a big story, rumors that there's a tussle between Liaquat and Jinnah. Jinnah was a Shia, the founder of Pakistan, and Liaquat is a Sunni, refugee from UP. The tussle. The story is there. And there's also a story that it is the Shiites who killed Liaquat, or some Punjabi, West Punjabi Sunni groups has killed him. Look at that. The same thing happened here. Your Gandhi murder. There is a mystery. There is a mystery. And there was a rumor that at that time in 1947 end and 48 early part, there is a power struggle between Gandhi, Nehru and Patel. And this murder of Gandhi is a component in this mysterious murder. And given the introductions, Namasudra politics usually in creating Pakistan, a day I will give you the details of the Namasudra politics in East Bengal before partition and also after partition. Thank you. Good night.